Okay, from the last episode, quick travel back to the Senate Plaza and finally remembered that I've got a speeder. So hit level 15, I get the first speeder rank. So this is 90% speeder, speed. Basically, there's 3 speeder ranks. So first is 90%, second is 100%, third is 110%. So for now, I've just got 90%, but it's still much faster than walking by foot. Not quite as fast as the rocket boots, but the rocket boots have a 30-second cooldown timer. So this is much better. Whew, so now we're going back. Yuan's attacked somebody, so now we've got to go sort out what's going on. Cool. Now you just see a message that flashed up that said mounts aren't allowed in this area. Unfortunately, vehicles aren't allowed everywhere, but that's where the rocket boots also come in handy, because that will let you travel faster through areas where mounts are not allowed. Cool. So here we go. We're catching up with Yuan.
Please, Yuan, calm down. Nobody here wants to hurt you.
Ah, yes, Atros, but the darkness is coming. Maybe I want to hurt you. Yes, I think I'd like to break all your bones. I'd enjoy hearing them go pop, pop, pop.
Forgive me, Yuan, but I'm not letting you injure anyone else.
Spoiling my fun? That won't do at all.
Feeling a little bit like a Sith at the moment. Having to kill my own master. Well, not kill, but defeat.
That must have been awful. To fight your own master. I don't know what came over her. One minute she was placid, and then... It's more imperative than ever that we find a cure. What have you learned?
I need the Noeticon of Secrets, and both the Gand and Black Sun gave me a name, a Justicar called Lars Baddock.
The Justicars are self-appointed lawmen that police the lower city. Republic security was stretched thin after the attack, so the Justicars took over. Lars Baddock is one of their leaders, near the top of the Republic's wanted list.
I will go with caution.
Lars Baddock is known to hole up in the central tower area. Do be careful. I'll take care of Yuan while you're gone.
Level 6. There's some really odd levels in here, you know? Because in 2 really quick sessions, we've gone from level 14 to level 16. It's a little bit annoying, actually. So, earlier on the fleet episode, I made mention that I should have taken the double-bladed lightsaber rather than the single one, because it means at the moment I've got a couple of abilities that I can't use anymore. So that'll get fixed up later on, but for now I'm just dealing with the a single weapon, a single-bladed weapon. Alright. So there's only 2 more areas to go through. After we go to the Justicar territory, we'll go to the Jedi Temple, and then we shall be done with Coruscant. I don't know why I just slipped into that accent. I don't even know what that accent is. It's just how I roll.
Please select an available travel route.
Have a safe journey. Yeah, I'm still, like I said, the environment at Coruscant is not the most engaging of places. think the planets I love, Hoth I quite love, although some people don't like it because there's a lot of open areas, but Hoth to me is just such a beautiful place. And even Belsavis, and the story on Belsavis, I won't be playing through it when I get up to it, but the additional missions, so the non-class missions on Belsavis, are just absolutely a great little storyline, and it takes you through everywhere in Belsavis, and it's just brilliant. Can't recommend it enough. So here we are in Justicar area, heading towards where Lars Bad Egg is. What kind of a name is Bad Egg? Maybe he's a bad egg. See what I did there? One of the things that I wish that happened is when you unlock the map, I wish that it would be unlocked for all your characters. I mean, I understand why it's not, but yeah, just something that I'd like, I guess. It gets annoying because, you know, this is my 7th playthrough of the game, and yeah, just like a little bit of a little bit of help on the way, because you just start getting bored with it after a while, you know, the same old. That's why I'm really happy with the 12 XP bonus, just because the bonus missions don't change for your class. You know, they all stay the same, which is very boring. I mean, who wants to play through the same stories 4 times just to get each character up to the right level, you know? Probably get a lot of people saying I don't play MMOs for the right reasons, but I play it for the story. BioWare is known for a story. Knights of the Old Republic was such a great game, and the story in it was brilliant. And I'd really like, you know, and I'm really hoping the story for the Knights of the Fallen Empire get back to that. But there's been a few people complaining about how there's no sort of end game content for it, so the war zones and new operations and flashpoints, those aren't coming out straight away with Knights of the Fallen Empire. But yeah, I think it'll be a good opportunity to get back to some grassroots storytelling for BioWare, and I'm very interested to see how it goes. I'll have to say the story since the start of the game, because you got 8 stories. You know, some stories are better than others, but you've got 8 stories here. And then as soon as you finish your 3 chapters, you go on to Rise of the Hutt Cartel. So you've got 2 branches of the stories, one for Imperial, one for Republic, and same with Shadow of Revan. You know, I was really hoping we'd get back to some more individual class stories rather than the broad faction-based stories that we're getting at the moment. But I don't think that's going to change with Knights of the Fallen Empire, but because, you know, they're just changing it to one character, really, the Outlander, which is you. But I am hoping that there'll be some choices that matter, because that's one thing. They want the choices to affect the story, and at the moment your choices don't really impact on the story. It has little impacts, but I'd like some big impacts. I always remember my Sith Inquisitor when it came to Ilum. There was a point there where he'd want to join the other team. There's a third faction that he'd want to join, and I just couldn't do it.
Jedi, walking into my base, stealing 2 of my Noeticons.
What are you planning to do with the Noeticons? Sell them?
They're bargaining chips. My bargaining chips. You've messed everything up. They said I could rule the Justicar territory if I got them the Noeticons. Just one left, and it's theirs.
Who are you talking about?
Doesn't matter. This is my only chance. I already lost 2 Noeticons. I'm a dead man anyway. Here, take it. This whole thing was a mistake from the start.
Once again, that seems too easy.
Oh, thank goodness, a visitor. It gets so lonely in here sometimes. I would offer you a drink, but I ran out millennia ago, by my record. But we could play a game instead.
What is this place?
Now that is a good question, but a difficult one. I'm guessing you activated what looked like some sort of ancient device, a holocron maybe, and something went wrong. You zigged where you should have zagged, and you ended up here.
I don't care how I ended up here, I only want to know how to get out.
Well, I suppose I could let you go, but you'd have to play a game with me first. A game of questions. Answer right, you're free. Answer wrong, and your strength becomes a permanent part of this place.
You'd better start asking then.
Excellent. Such an accommodating guest. Okay, the first question. How do you catch an answer?
You lure it out with a question.
Too obvious, I suppose. It's no fun when you get the answer right. Next question. What does the wise person know?
The wise person does not know, but seeks knowledge always.
Another right answer. You are so dull. Last question. Soon this place will be overrun with enemies. What will you do?
I will fight to the bitter end.
Wrong answer. You are overwhelmed and trampled underfoot. You perish.
Well, that was interesting. Pretty cool, I think.
Like I promised, sir, the Jedi won't be a problem anymore. Now your master won't mind about those other Noeticons, right?
He might not. Only it seems your plan was a failure.
What the? But look! She's weaker. It did work.
I would have preferred if our little trap had killed you. Not that it mattered. The Noeticons are nothing on their own anyway. They wouldn't have stopped me or my master.
You and your master are irrelevant. I will cure Yuan Par.
It's too late for your master. She crumbles as we speak. Medic, what are you waiting for? Earn my master's forgiveness. Kill this wretch.
Good luck. So you can see once again I'm a couple of levels of this guy. He's not going to cause me any problems. And done. Now to get the actual Noeticon.
Be careful where you walk, Jedi. The path of the dark side intersects with that of the light at many crossroads. This is the Noeticon of Secrets. We are the masters who have seen the darkness and turned back to the light.
I'm looking for a cure for my master. The other Noeticon said to ask here.
If the Noeticon of Science and the Noeticon of Light had no answers, what makes you think we can help? We are neither doctors nor healers.
Patience, Bastila. What she means, Jedi, is that for you to consult us, this illness must be remarkable indeed.
Yes, I'm sorry. Tell us what you know about this illness, and we will see what we can find.
Yuan keeps repeating the words, "The darkness is coming."
Of course. Start from the beginning, and describe everything you've seen.
You are right to consult us. It was only those things eliminated by the other Noeticons that put us on track.
It's an illness the Jedi have seen before. One created by an ancient Sith named Tarek Morhage. He used it to turn Jedi to the dark side by the hundreds and leech their strength from them. In this way, he waged war on the Jedi.
Is there any way to stop it?
A Jedi healer whose sacrifice, unlike his name, has not been forgotten, developed a shielding technique to release Morhage's hold on his victims.
One by one, the healer cut Morhage off from his army, the source of his strength.
Each time he used the technique, however, it cost him some of his own strength.
By the time the battle was won, the healer was weakened beyond the point of recovery. He sacrificed his life to save the Jedi Order.
Is it possible for someone to learn this technique?
The ritual is recorded in an ancient terminal in the Jedi Temple. Learning it will require the combined knowledge of all the Noeticons. If you are thinking of learning the technique, Jedi, I would caution you. Powers such as these weigh heavily on those who wield them.
But it seems your master doesn't have time for caution. For your master to survive, you must go to the Jedi Temple and learn the ritual as soon as possible.
I will go there as soon as possible.
Then we will do our best to help you learn the technique. Take all 3 Noeticons to the terminal in the temple and activate them. We will teach you what you must know. Later, others may learn the technique as well. But for now, time is of the essence.
I will say that I do like seeing those old characters like Bastila Shan from the first Knights of the Old Republic game.
I need to talk to you. I have bad news. Yuan's illness has begun to affect her body. She's losing strength, fading fast. Are you any closer to finding the last Noeticon?
I've found it, and the Masters have told me how to find a cure. It's in the ruins of the Jedi Temple.
A cure! At last! Just be warned. The ruins of the temple are crawling with danger. And getting there means passing through the works. They're not safe either. Be careful, but hurry! I don't know how long Yuan will last.
Yeah, so seeing Bastila Shan, and there's Vandar was in there as well, which is pretty cool to see him again. Once again from the Knights of the Old Republic game. And, but yeah. So, off to the next episode.